Good afternoon, friends and family. So this is Michael Wolf Parsons, and I'm coming to you from Wolf Customs in beautiful Neosho, Missouri. So last weekend, just to catch you up, we went to Stray Cat 500 in Dewey, Oklahoma. We had a great time. And then on Monday, we went to the Kicker Car Audio headquarters in Stillwater, Oklahoma, which I'm proudly wearing a Kicker shirt because Kicker Car Audio is sponsoring some really cool gear for the Humvee. More on that later. We came home late Monday evening and we were pleasantly surprised because we had a care package from Derale Performance Products. And the first thing I want to show you, Derale partially sponsored this fan assembly. It's a very well constructed aluminum dual fan, and their parent company also sponsored a Radiator. We're having cooling issues on the Humvee. So Monday it was like 93 degrees, and going across Oklahoma we had to slow down about 50-55 because we were running about 220. So we're thinking, you know, a high performance set of fans, this Radiator, which apparently, if you remember, like 2 or 3 months ago, I went to a lot of work and I put the Humvee Radiator in it. And now that I have it in there, I find out that actually they don't flow very good. The passages are probably too big. So in other words, it doesn't give the water time enough to cool off, and it just flows right through the radiator. So without cooling the water off. So anyway, we went with this is an OEM style radiator. It's built for a Ford truck with a 460 in it. So I have to make all new brackets and to make this work in there. Of course, you're looking at the bottom of it. It'll be mounted at an angle like this in the Humvee with the fans pulling air through it. So that's that project. I'll get on that here in about 3 or 4 days. We're gonna plumb it in stainless. I have all my bends ready. So as soon as I build my brackets, that's probably gonna be a little bit of work getting my plumbing put together, but I know I can handle it. So the last few days I've been working on an oil cooler. This is the other product we got from Derale Performance. It's really slick oil cooler setup. It's a very good quality. Has dash 8 fittings in it. The kit comes with everything we possibly need to plumb it, although we're going to do ours in stainless AN hose, which I have all that. It came in yesterday from Summit. So the last few days I'm going to walk over here and we're going to take a look at the Humvee. Okay, so this is where I've been working the last few days. This is sort of a jigsaw puzzle. What was in this corner was this piece, okay, and from on the stock Humvees you had the air filter set right here, and then you had the snorkel come up. But I got the idea to put the oil cooler here, so this piece had to go. And like I said, this is a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle. So I got my 2 pieces here first, and actually I had to make 4 different pieces before I had these angles just right. So I'm just going to kind of assemble this so you can see all the pieces that went into it. We got the louver press going this morning. We hadn't punched any louvers since our move from Tulsa over to here. So this panel goes on first. I love these Clecos. Okay, so then we'll stick the fan assembly in here. Kind of have to hold your breath. It just goes just right. Okay, So there's the cooler sitting in it. Now, the hood comes down here, and Humvees have this really weird notch place on both sides. It's supposedly, I guess, for antennas, but I wanted to clean this area up. So my next piece was this piece. And it goes right here. Get a couple more Clecos. This took me a couple days to make all these pieces. Of course, I draw them out first. I sketch them. And then I go over to the computer and draw them on CAD and then cut them out with our Lincoln 4510 Torchmate table. So then we've got a cap. Put a couple Clecos in this. I can get my hands to work. Okay, whoops. That one's broke. Forgot. I broke one. Okay, so, and then I put some J-clip nuts in here. So I'll use some stainless steel button heads like I've used almost everywhere else on this. So this is what the box looks like, mostly assembled. And of course, after this video, I'm going to take it apart and I'm going to paint these pieces, and then I'll put them back on for the last time. Let me shut the hood and then you can see what this looks like. So there it is.
Pretty slick, huh?
Yeah, the fan will help pull the air through it, and we've got plenty of ways for the air to get back out with these louvers. So I'll get these painted tomorrow. I'll put them on, and then I'll start plumbing it tomorrow, and then we'll go for a drive and see how much cooler the engine cooler works. And then we'll start on the radiator project. So that's all I was going to say this afternoon. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below, like my page. Thanks, and I'll see everybody next time.
Happy trails.